started to notice these like bars across the wood, and that's where it's been touching the metal ribs in the roof, and I'm worried if that's moisture or not. So what I've done is I've taken off the roof, and on the ribs that go across I've just put this underfloor sort of foam lining. It's like an insulation layer, and taped it on with my aluminium tape, and that's just going to cover up even more bare metal to stop any condensation. And while I was there, I also just filled in the corner areas a lot more, just so that I can definitely get everywhere covered, just so I feel a bit more happier with the end result. So I've gone to a little local company called Ace Reclamation. Now I'm here to pick up some old used scaffolding planks to use as the new roof rack that I want to build. I really like the idea of having sort of a wooden one like that covers the whole roof, and I'll explain why later. I've now got my scaffolding boards in the back, but I've just come across a problem. I'm going to have to drive home with this on all the time. It's not a long drive though, so it shouldn't be too bad. So what's the plan next? I'm going to cut them directly in half, because I found some 10-foot ones, and if I cut those directly in half, it gives me what, just over 1.5 meters, and that fits the width of my van perfectly. So cut them in half, then I'm going to lay them across the side of the van. Now this side is the open side, and I'm going to put the yellowy sort of brackety ends that side showing, so it's all cool and rustic. The other side is like hidden by the awning, so that's going to hide the fresh cut end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap them along, cover up the whole roof, and that would seem like a lot of weight in excess, but the cool thing about it will be that it will stop the pitter-patter of rain on the roof at night when it's like hoofing down, which can actually keep you up. You'd be surprised at how much noise that's I mean, to some people it's quite relaxing, but honestly it does keep you up sometimes. My shed's already in a right mess. There's stuff everywhere, but right, so I was going to use scaffolding boards cut up into lengths to use the supports along the long length of the van that the scaffolding boards would rest on top of. But instead I've decided to go for these 75mm by 46mm like treated sawn timber instead. I just feel that this is the strong part supporting all the weight and like holding everything together. I need to get some really good, new, strong, sturdy, treated wood that I know is not going to rot for a while. So the plan is to repurpose the Vanguard metal hook bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chisel out a little section of the wood there, and then these are going to slide directly under, and I'm going to screw them in from the top and from the sides. And then that will become all the way along, and that will become my strut to screw down my scaffolding boards onto. So now they slot in perfectly and line up, so I don't need to have like the metal lying on top. I can just screw the boards all the way along the top, the metal will get hidden, and it will look very nice. What I need to do is do the other side. Oh guys, I am loving this weather. It's been raining for so long in England now, but this bit of sunshine is cheering me right up. Now I've got my decking in place, and it is absolutely awesome. I've got this huge area to like chill out on, so actually I could use this as literally a garden deck. It's amazing. And what I've done, I put the solar panel here, and I put a board that side and then the solar panel. I was going to put the solar panel at the front, but then I thought it's going to be better all round, because then I can create the ramp at the front there for the airflow to go over, and I can nail it to this board. But also, if I ever put something really long on the roof rack, this is a tiny bit lower than the scaffolding boards, so anything I put on top for like transport or anything won't hit the solar panel, which will be great. So what do you guys think so far of my scaffolding board roof rack? What I need to do is add the front part so that the wind deflect a bit, so that the wind rushes over the top a bit better. But apart from that, I think it looks pretty damn awesome.